Sorry to interrupt. I just want to take you back to your journey with ADHD.
Yeah.
And how you got your medical qualification and got on to being a surgeon in the first place.
Yeah.
And how did you struggle in school?
Oh my gosh. Well, you know what? I was quite good at sort of primary, secondary school, mainly because my parents were very supportive, and my mother was a Montessori trained teacher. So looking back when I was younger, she admits now, she's like, oh, there was something that was different about you, but she changed her teaching style to adapt to my learning style.
Right,
so important.
And yeah, she's amazing. And even my dad was great at doing a lot of the more creative things with me to help me kind of get rid of energy and things like that. But in my family, I'm the first person to go to university.
Wow.
I think I'm the first one to finish sixth form as well.
Wow.
So my parents have always been extremely supportive, but I've always struggled with exams, and we would sometimes joke that the first sit of an exam was just like practice run, because I would, take a while to get there. And then I struggled a bit in sixth form. I was told I would never be a doctor by a couple of teachers, but then I had a couple of teachers who were very supportive.
That's always good.
But then I did biology as my first degree. Nothing was picked up then. I got the award for the highest achievement, aka
You were just interested in it, wasn't it?
Yeah, no. I wasn't doing very well in my first and second year, but I pulled it back for my third year. So they were like, "Oh, we've not really seen anyone jump from such a low grade to high grade in their final year."
Yeah.
I was like
when push comes to shove, fuck yeah.
But nothing picked up, and then went to medicine. And during my medical degree, I failed my first year. Wow. Had some health issues as well, and then
was that stress or was it
just some other stuff?
Business, gotcha.
That's all right. No, don't worry.
No, absolutely.
And then they offered to send me for a dyslexia test, and I said no, thank you. I am not dyslexic. My spelling is fine. Not realizing actually there's a whole lot of things that come with dyslexia.
Yeah.
So what age did you realize that you had ADHD?
So I didn't realize it. So then I
became a full-on journalist before I realized.
Yeah,
I was writing for the Nationals.
I became a doctor, and then I was struggling to pass the surgical exam, the MRCS. Sat it twice before I moved to Southampton to start my core surgical training. And then when I arrived there, they said, look, if anyone's sat it twice and they're struggling, we're here to help you. I thought, okay, I'll take any help I can get. And they asked to send me for a dyslexia test. So again, I said, fine, I agree. And I remember saying, I'm going to prove to them I'm not dyslexic. And then 4.5 hours after my sort of like this whole questioning with dyslexia with this lovely psychologist, she said, I think we can both agree that you have dyslexia. I was like, yep, okay, I agree.
Fine.
And
Be a dick about it.
Yeah. And then she said, but I picked up something else, and I think you have ADHD. And it took me a few moments. At first I was like, really? And then everything made sense. And
And what age?
How did that feel?
So
sorry.
That was December 2019, so I was 29. I sat my third sit of this exam in January, but I couldn't have any of the extra time because it was too late, and failed it again.
Of course you did, though, because it's like,
but only by a few percent. And
And Les, what age were you when you discovered that
30.
30.
Yeah, but like, I mean, how did you feel when you figured it out? Sorry, we didn't mean to interrupt you there. But
No, it's okay. We interrupt each other. It's great.
Yeah, exactly. It's a layer.
Hi, ADHD.
I love the layer. We were talking about this before we started filming. It's like when two ADHD people talk, we just layer. Yeah, my girlfriend has no concept of it. That's right. I've got another one. Try and stop.
Yay! But it's a long-term one.
Hopefully, yeah. I don't know. I mean, it's been 9 months, and hopefully it'll be a bit further.
Anyway, over 4 months.
Yeah, anything over the 4 months. Yep. When they go past this sort of double check, make sure that they're okay. Everything's okay. 6 months to be sure.
From red wine.
Yeah, of course. You do.
Wine.
Speaking of long-term people who have to suffer up with me, love you. Who loves you, Marlon? Leslie loves you. Okay, yeah. So,
and then, so then I got my official diagnosis, I think in the June that year, because I had to go to an official psychiatrist.
What year was that again? Sorry.
So then that was 2020, so I was 30
when
I got my. Yeah, exactly.
Holy shit, we got it literally at the same time. Mm-hmm. Oh, go! Yeah, I knew that. I know I knew that before, but I forgot about that. That's so cool. Yeah. Oh, we have so much.
So does it like put everything?
Yeah.
Tell me more.
When you found that, was it like a eureka moment? Was it like, this makes sense now?
Oh my gosh,
puts everything into place.
I was reading through the interview notes that we made 3 years ago, essentially. And I described it as lots of random pieces of a puzzle that had finally been put together, that I'd never been able to fit together because I just couldn't understand it. And finally, a lot of it made sense. And I'd been getting very frustrated with myself in the months leading up to that diagnosis. I couldn't understand why my brain worked differently, why I would interrupt people, why I couldn't concentrate or focus on things that were important.
Yeah. And you always think that it's like, it's you. And and because because people keep coming up. Did you find that people come up to you like, why are you like this? Because they're not psychologists, but you're like, I don't know. For me as a journalist, it would be like, why did you make this mistake though? Because you're smart, you're intelligent, what's going on with you? And you're like, I don't know, but it's your fault automatically in the way that it's approached. But even though I don't blame anyone who's ever fired me for stuff, but I have the same thing was like, you don't know either. So you just think, shit.
What's wrong with me?
And then it's like, why am I different? Yeah. That's the bit that always gets you.
Why am I different?
Why am I different? Why can't I make this work? Even though I'm cleverer than all my friends. That's what they said, not me.
So modest.
Love you, Marlon. But come on, let's face it.